Mac.
Keys.com.
This is an example of the majority of what the keys are on there, like this size right here. And what you have underneath is this plastic scissor hinge that's attached to the key underneath. So what you're actually doing is you're separating this hinge from that key when you actually slide the tool underneath. So let me see if I can give you a side view of this. You can kind of see that right there, how it drops right there. So what you're actually doing when you're separating the two, you're taking this tool and you're sticking it inside this little fold right here. And then when you press in, that snaps that right off. So that's why it's important to go in on the actual sides of it and to think that that fold will be somewhat centered in that key. So if you slide your toothpick, paperclip, or whatever it might be, think that you need to remain in the center of this key. Going to remove the L key. So take your tool, your spudger, toothpick, paperclip, whatever you're using. Place it just underneath the front edge here. And we're going to pry it open just like we're peeking inside of a jewelry box. You're going to take your second tool and you're just going to put it right on our right hand side over there. No need to push or anything, just to hold it open. You can remove your bottom tool. And what we're doing is we're taking this tool and we're going to slide it to the left. And what that's going to do is separate the key from the plastic bracket underneath. But before you do that, you need to hold the top part of the key like that. Now we can slide our tool over to the left. And when we've separated our L key from the scissor bracket, now to remove the scissor bracket, take your tool, place it just above this little rubber cup here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to gently pry that up like that. See how it pops right out? And do the same thing to the bottom. There we go. And you've removed your L key and scissor bracket. Now to install your new scissor bracket, you'll take your bracket and you'll notice there's a wider part on the bottom and kind of a tapered part towards the top, and that corresponds to how it'll be installed into the actual keyboard. So what you do is you just place the bottom part on the bottom here and then pull in an upward direction, and you'll kind of feel it'll grab. So that means you can let go. Oh, normally it does fall into place. There you go. I guess you have to push that one down a little. And then you're going to take your finger and just push down on the top and you'll hear it snap. And now you've installed your scissor bracket. Now get your replacement L key and just gonna drop it right on top like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna push down with our finger. And sometimes you kind of have to wiggle your finger for you to like snap it all into place. So we're gonna push down. And you can test it, and you've installed your L key.
Mac.
Keys.com.